Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you an update on what exactly is going on with your money. Now I know a lot of you have been waiting on refunds, stimulus checks, and even child tax credit payments. But the IRS just recently announced that they are sending out refunds to 4 million people. And this is related to the millions of people who were wrongfully taxed last year on their unemployment compensation. If you lost your job last year and started collecting unemployment benefits from the government, then this update applies to you. For this round of refunds, the IRS identified about 4.6 million taxpayers who may be due an adjustment on their returns due to this. And of that, about 4 million taxpayers are expected to receive a refund. Now, the average refund is $1,265, which means some taxpayers will receive a little bit more and some will receive a little bit less. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This is old news, and you have been waiting on your refund for a while now, and this is nothing new. But hear me out. There are a few new items that you need to be aware of, like if you need to file an amended return in order to receive your refund in a timely manner. So please be sure to watch this video till the very end and comment any questions that you might have. Hey again, I'm Crystal, CPA at Life Accounting, and I'm going to break down to you what you need to know in order to claim your unemployment tax refund based on the recent updates from the IRS. If that sounds fair, please go ahead and hit that like button for me and feel free to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future updates. All right, a little background. In case you didn't know, due to the recent passage of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, the IRS has now considered the first $10,200 of unemployment compensation received in 2020 as non-taxable. This amount doubles for married couples and makes the first $20,400 of unemployment compensation non-taxable. Do remember that normally unemployment compensation is taxable, but because of all the craziness last year, a portion of this has been deemed to be non-taxable. And by the way, this exclusion only applies to individuals and married couples whose modified adjusted gross income was less than $150,000 in 2020. Now, since this act was passed well into the 2021 tax season, millions of taxpayers had already filed their returns and wrongfully paid tax on their unemployment income. Due to this misfire, since around May or June of this year, the IRS has started to issue refunds to these taxpayers. However, there are a handful of you who may need to file an amended return in order to claim your refund. Specifically, if as a result of the excluded non-taxable unemployment compensation, you then become eligible for deductions or credits not claimed on your original return, then you should file a 1040X or amended return. Now, this can be a bit confusing to understand, so if you need to file an amended return, take a closer look at these categories to see if you fall in one of them and need to file an amended return. 1. You did not submit a Schedule 8812 with the original return to claim the additional child tax credit and are now eligible for the credit after the unemployment compensation exclusion. 2. You did not submit a Schedule EIC with the original return to claim the Earned Income Tax Credit with qualifying dependents and are now eligible for the credit after the unemployment compensation exclusion. 3, you are now eligible for any other credits or deductions after the unemployment compensation exclusion. In this case, make sure to include any required forms or schedules with your amended return. It might be difficult to know on your own if you fall into these categories, so make sure to confirm with your tax preparer if you need to file an amended return. And don't worry too much. The IRS has made it clear that they will be sending out refunds throughout the summer, so it is not too late to correct this information on your return. Now, for the majority of you, there isn't any additional action you need to take in order to get your refund. The reason why is that the IRS specifically states, quote, To ease the burden on taxpayers, the IRS has been reviewing the forms 1040 and 1040-SR that were filed prior to the law's enactment to identify those people who are due an adjustment. According to the IRS, you do not need to file an amended return if you fall into one of these categories. 1. You already filed a tax return and did not claim the unemployment exclusion. The IRS will determine the correct taxable amount of unemployment compensation and the tax. 2. You have an adjustment because of the exclusion that will result in an increase in any non-refundable or refundable credits reported on the original return. 3. You didn't claim the following credits on your tax return but are now eligible when the unemployment exclusion is applied. And those are the recovery rebate credit, earned income credit with no qualifying dependents, or the advanced premium tax credit. The IRS will calculate these credits and include it in any overpayment. 4. You filed a married filing joint return, live in a community property state, and entered a smaller exclusion amount than entitled on Schedule 1, Line 8. Again, the majority of people do fall under these categories, but it's wise to confirm this information. For those of you who do not need to file an amendment, the IRS has been automatically making adjustments to your returns and will issue refunds accordingly via direct deposit. If you didn't include direct deposit information on your original return, then the IRS will be mailing you a check to the address listed on your return. Also, if the IRS did make an adjustment to your return, they will send you a letter within 30 days of the adjustment to inform you of what kind of adjustment was made. For the approximately 600,000 people who qualify for the exclusion but don't receive a check directly, your adjustment went to some sort of outstanding tax debt or is used to offset other authorized debts you may have. You will also be informed of this kind of adjustment via mail. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. If you need a better understanding of the unemployment tax refund, be sure to check out my first video on the topic or comment below if you have any questions or if you're still waiting to receive anything from the IRS. Until next time, I'll see you in another video.